Turning to page 10, printed the calendar, last bill, House Bill's third reading, regular, House Bill 2260 relating to health insurance, catastrophic plans.
Delegate from Charlottesville, Delegate Toscano.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Speaking to the bill.
Delegate has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ladies and gentlemen of the House, this bill kind of slipped past everyone last week, and we really didn't get a chance to properly debate it, ask questions on the floor, try to clarify matters. And it's at this time when these kind of bills come forward that we really miss the presence of Mr. Market. You all remember Mr. Market? He was here a couple of years ago, kind of tall gentleman from Richmond. And Mr. Market was always proud of talking about the implications on the marketplace of various different measures. Mr. Speaker, ladies and gentlemen of the body, I would submit to you that this is one where Mr. Market has to get active. And if you look at the market dynamics of this, you should vote no on this bill, and let me tell you why. You know, Mr. Speaker, ladies and gentlemen of the House, on the face, this bill looks really terrific, you know, and I have actually argued for things like this in the past. Let's give people more choice. Let's give people more choice who don't have the ability to get into the ACA, and give them a choice to choose the proper insurance product for them. But the implications of the way this works is while it might reduce the premiums of some people, for other people, premiums will rise. And this is how it will work. When you offer these kind of catastrophic, high-deductible plans to people, usually the folks who embrace them are folks that are very healthy or very young or both. And what that does to the general risk pool is it takes people out of the risk pool who are the healthiest. When you do that, what happens? You've got more people in the risk pool that we're all paying for that are less healthy, go to the doctors more often, go to the hospitals more often, cost more money, and as a result, the cost of insurance rises. So ironically, even though you look at a bill and on its face it says, oh, this is really great, it'll cut insurance costs, the way the market works will be that it actually will increase your premiums. So that's one reason why you should vote against the bill. Second reason, Mr. Speaker, is that these plans will actually allow people to sign up for fewer benefits, so-called skinny plans, than they'd otherwise get if they were in the ACA and getting one of the ACA marketplace plans. The biggest problem is that you might sign up for a plan that doesn't include preventive health. So what do you have there? Well, you don't get preventive health, and then you're stuck. And for some people who sign up for these plans, even though it's a choice, they may end up paying more. Finally, Mr. Speaker, this bill creates more medical and financial risk for those who take it. And don't take my word on that. Let's look at the evidence. Let's look at the studies. So a recent study reported in the Annals of Internal Medicine surveyed some 25,000 people who had high deductible plans. And what did they find, Mr. Speaker? Well, they found, not surprisingly, that when people have high deductible plans, they don't use the health. They don't use their benefits as much. So they don't go to the doctor when they might or might not need that doctor. Or they don't get that diabetes test or that test for hypertension. And how about a mammogram? Why don't we take a chance on that? We'll just postpone that another year. A colonoscopy. Why don't we take a chance on that? We'll just postpone that another year. We're making choices, right? Those are really good choices. In the end, though, people end up in hospitals, and they end up dead. And that isn't what we want with our health insurance plans in this country. So, Mr. Speaker, the people who are left in the risk pool tend to be sicker and cost us more money. The people who come out will tend to take more risk and tend to cost more for them as well. So, Mr. Speaker, for those reasons, I hope that you will vote no on this bill.